Hi everybody, this video is about cleaning up for people who don't do it regularly. I am busy downsizing my life by 1/3 and I'm doing it slowly and it's quite entertaining. Alright, if you enjoy not being perfect, this would be your cleanup video. See you in a bit. Well, I just want to let you know that today I did something I've been meaning to do for about a month now, but I was looking for that. And it was in the corner cupboard. I knew it was in there. And you know it's two-sided, don't you? Yes, that side, and then there's this side as well. And I thought you'd all like to know, this is what I got out of the cupboard. Oh, there's some on there. And then we've got all this here. And there we go. Now, I'm showing you this just because I'm now going to show you how I go about, after I've got over the guilt of the fact that it's all in there, I'm now going to start sorting it into what I call areas. For example, I appear to have 2 dead frying pans in there. So they're dead to me but maybe alive to somebody else, because I still have 2 more. I apparently have 3 Dutch ovens, a big one. Somewhere there's a small one. I don't know where that's gone. Oh, there it is. A small one underneath there. Can you see it, the black one? And then this one, the white one that's underneath there. I don't think I need 3. I've got quite a collection of bottles, and particularly of bottle tops, apparently. And there is, very interesting, that one. That is a yogurt maker. I think I got that about 20 years ago, and I've lost the bits that go inside, so we know that's going out to the garbage. Apparently I'm big into mandolins. This is the one that I use. This was the one that I had before that, and then there's another one here. So somebody will be grateful, right? This is a wonderful machine. This was way before we had George Foreman grills or anything. You actually put this thing over the top of a plate on the stove, and it heated up so high. Yeah. And the fat ran off the side of this through those holes into that ring. And it was way before George Foreman thought of it. But again, it's state of the art, so I think that can go, because I've got a George Foreman, and let's be honest, I don't use that very much either. Terrifying. What's really terrifying is how painful it was on my back to get to the back corners, and I know I still need to get in there and clean it and then decide. So I'm going to get it into what I call convenient areas of things. In other words, I'm going to put all the Dutch ovens together and decide which one or 2 I want to keep. I want to put all these sort of gizmos together, decide which ones I want. Amazing. Frying at the bottom there, underneath that Dutch oven, I see a roasting pan from the previous oven to my fancy one. Over here I see those pointy out things? This is part of a serious grill that I had at one point, and I don't think it's in this oven. Let me have a look here. No, this oven doesn't have grill things. I wonder whether it does in the bottom one. I think it was my previous oven. But, you know, there's part of me that goes, oh, I'd be really glad of that one day. Then I got an owie. Something attacked me. The floor is clean again, except for a couple of cubies. I still haven't made the decision on the 3 Dutch ovens, but I've got some of the stuff that is cleaning products. I've got most of that will be thrown away. I've got a couple of things that may go to the trailer. I'm not quite sure about that. And then this stuff I'm keeping, and I've got it piled up like that because if I haven't used it in the last couple of months, or even this month, it's going through the dishwasher before it goes back in. And then over here, this is the stuff I'm throwing away, for sure, with more to come. And then these are the things that I think will be of use to somebody else. Like if, you know, you sort of have to ask yourself, if I didn't have it, you know, would it be useful? In which case it can go to a thrift store. So some of the stuff here may still end up there as I start doing it. But I do know one thing, that I have to find a better way of storing everything in the back of that cupboard, because it was back-breaking for me to try and get it out. And I think I'm going to put it in cubies. I think I'm going to put it in cubies like this, so that I can pull the cubie out much more easily. My next challenge is how to get in there and clean with my back. But I think I've got the answer to that, and I'll let you know that probably by the weekend. Alright everybody, wish me luck. And the reason I like to drop things in my kitchen is because I really do hate to have things cluttering up my kitchen. However, I still have a floor that's cluttered. That's still stuff that I believe belongs under the sink, but it requires that I clean up under the sink. That's pretty much going to go tomorrow, I would think. This all here has either been used in the last couple of weeks, or I have just cleaned it. You know, some of the things you can't put in to the dishwasher, but a lot of these things are now going into the dishwasher, and then I will be able to make a plan with those. So by tomorrow morning, I will have a clean workspace right there. Oh, by the way, we lost a few extra things in that process, which is why I like to do it this way. Lost another couple of things here, and I added the grater here. So we're getting there. Well, I've decided in order to get into that corner cupboard and properly clean it, I'm going to need a steamer. So this is my Shark steamer that I've had for a long time, and the reason I like it is it has different wands to it that you can use for walls or cleaning whatever, and this has got quite a long, as you can probably see here, quite a long pipe to it, so that I hopefully will be able to not have to bend too much trying to clean inside that corner part of the cupboard. Very simple. You just fill it up with water, plug the thing in, let it heat up, and boom, steam. Not particularly proud of it, but that is the dirt from the top shelf. I've got a feeling the bottom shelf might be even worse, and for that I'm going to turn it over. That's how we start. Pretty disgusting, right? But that's why you have a steamer. Now the good news is this just literally unclips like this, and you can throw it in the washing machine. I'm probably just going to rinse this out in some vinegar water and continue to do some steaming over the next couple of days before I get to work. So here we go. So proud of myself. I've put these sort of things in boxes at the back, and those are the strainers I use every day. Those 2 containers are full of stuff I don't use very often, but they're the bits and pieces stuff. And this one, even less so. This one's got stuff that I probably don't use more than once a year in it. I tried to think about that. What do I use on a daily basis, and what do I use very infrequently? In the other side, I've put my frying pan that I use regularly there. I've put some other bits there. I put the Dutch ovens, the 2 that I'm saving, and my bowls. And boy, does that look a whole lot different. Yes! Well, I'm sorry I forgot to take a before picture, but this is my achievement of the week. I totally took everything out of this shelf and reorganized it and created space. By the way, it started off looking a bit like that. So doesn't that look better? Very proud of myself.